And with that, we are back. Sorry for the slight technical hiccup there. You guys were lowering your dragon blood-filled basins into the water, except for Dante, who was having trouble getting it started. So Dante, go ahead and give us a second strength check there to get it broken loose. And this time we'll up your bonus to +4 because your conditioner has been settling in on it.
Okay, so just add 4 to this because I'm currently at a total of +4 that, so 12.
Okay, so you get it this time. The +4 was useful.
Dante is not strong.
So you're a little bit behind everyone else. So you guys know from following the clues that you are supposed to hoist it back when it is clean. Is what it says on the wooden sign. So you need to hoist it back up. So the Leatherwings kind of jump and flutter about when you guys start to hoist the barrels back up. If you remember, Leatherwings are massive pterodactyl-type flying dinosaurs, most likely from another dimension. Let's see if we've got another. I think we had a handout of the birds. Well, maybe not. We'll use the handy dandy search function. Maybe that will help. And it does help. It should always go to that first, but I can never remember what I named these things. Okay. They roost in canyon cliffs and on the peaks and buttes of the New West, but can also be found in the Rocky Mountains and may fly hundreds of miles to hunt. Their prey includes humans, DBs, horses, cattle, gwilac, and even buffalo and buffalo-sized and smaller dinosaurs, as well as carrion. Gwilac is another one of those unique rifts, like nature beasts. The winged behemoths typically swoop down from a cliff or the heavens and snatch up their earthbound prey in their taloned feet or large beak lined with crooked teeth like a crocodile. Their arms are part of their gigantic wings like those of a bat, and like the bat, their fingers are quite articulated and used to climb, scale cliff walls, and tear apart their prey. Except these are not large ones. These are like small to medium size. They're like baby Leatherwings roosting up in little flocks. The head and beak is a vibrant sky blue, while their body and wings are a soft, warm, tannish pink that actually blends into the hues and tones of the sky amazingly well, not to mention the colors of the canyons and the desert. The main hunting grounds of the Leatherwing are the canyons, prairies, and deserts of the New West. These lords of the sky have adapted so well to the American Western wilderness, they may number in the millions. Some tribes of the Simvan monster riders love using Leatherwings as flying mounts in order to launch raids and attacks from the air. Gliding on wind, the great winged monsters swoop in and out without a sound. In fact, their shadow is more likely to give their arrival away than the sound itself. So there you go. So Hemp, you were actually asking about where you could find little Leatherwings when we started this trek. Now here you are. There's a whole bunch of them.
I am trying so hard to contain my excitement.
Okay, so everyone needs to make a strength check to begin hoisting your bucket back up. Okay, Dante, get it going with no trouble this time.
That was without the bonus from the shampoo too. It's settled in.
That's right. It did settle in. Oh, Sir and Dalen's having a little trouble. My goodness. Bad roll. So Sir Andalen is grunting and groaning, trying to get his started back up out of the water. And you guys notice that another group of robot horses rise up.
Oh boy.
You got to hurry.
They are right here on the cliff side. You notice that it is Evie Rodriguez and the Reed's Rangers. If you remember her.
Mm.
Okay.
So they ride up and they stop their horses, and she takes her hat off and waves it to you. She says, "Howdy, Nicodemus." You were the first one that met her.
Goes, howdy. He goes, he waves with the two fingers. Howdy. Indeed.
Dante makes a mental note. Friendly with Nicodemus, do not remove head. Got it.
So she cups her hands around her mouth and she says, you beat us here fair and square. We don't mind waiting on you. We'll just post up here.
Okay.
And she puts her hat on her head.
Do they have time to, like, so we're still hoisting, it's like we're still pulling it up, right? Or
Yeah,
all the way
you're
up?
hoisting the
Okay.
basins up at the moment, yeah.
And Dalen, try again.
Aye, Nicodemus, I shall. And with the strength of all of Skyscape with me, I'd say the turn!
Oh no.
I love when that with the strength of Skyscape.
You sure you wanted me to join the Knights?
Bah, it is very rusty.
We're still lifting.
Yep,
Again.
everyone's still listening. Oh, man.
What?
He's just getting brutal rolls. It was an 8, a 4, and a 5 on the dice.
This is not looking good.
Alcohol.
All my might, I say.
You can do it, Sir and Dalen. I believe.
There you go.
That is it, Hemp. You have inspired me. I shall turn this wheel as none before me. And it comes, finally starts wheeling back up. So very good. You have survived the basin puzzle.
These pulleys, are they and rope is it just rope?
Yep.
You
The
roboted.
robot's back.
You roboted on us again.
Oh no.
We didn't get any of
Oh
that.
no.
Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
Oh, not a transformer.
Transformers. More than meets the eye.
I was asking, are the pulleys chain and rope? Is it just chain? Is there rope involved somehow?
It is. Yeah, they're just chain.
But kind of rusted.
Yep, kind of rusted. Everyone's got their basing going now, so all you have to do is just keep turning. And you guys notice, I don't know if you're still speaking, Hint, you kind of dropped out there. If you guys notice, the crystal is now glowing there at the center of the pool of water.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's just... So where's the opening to the pool? Let's see.
It's down the cliffs.
Once it boils, touch your scepter to the crystal. So I guess you gotta go down.
Basically, it's all these rock formations and cliffs.
Yes.
You gotta climb down. Okay.
Yes.
And that would be you, Nicodemus.
About
So
30
the knowledge-
feet. 30 feet of climbing.
Oh, that's right. We can't use our packs in anything. Huh? That's right. He told us we can't use any.
That's what you were told.
Jet packs or any of that.
Mhm.
Do all of us have to go down there, or is it just him?
You just have to touch the scepter to the crystal. So,
Yeah.
however you guys do it.
Oh, well, who's got the best climb?
Or we can. Does anyone have knowledge of geography? They can find the simplest way. How about you, Hemp? Can you look at the formations and let us know where the less difficult area of the cliff is?
You could do a survival check to get a bonus, but yeah, somebody's gonna have to make a climb check.
I have 17 in survival.
Okay.
Wow, nice.
Natty 20.
Okay, so we'll give you a +4 with that to whoever wants to make the climb check. Dante
There's
points
like-
out the best section.
I go, Bella, I think it should be you.
Okay.
So I give her the crystal, but she's at the strongest.
All right. Do I need
Hey,
to
Bella.
move to the best place?
It's right here over the carvings.
Oh, okay. Yes, Hemp?
Do you want me to throw some rations in the air to distract the Leatherwings?
Sure, if you think that they might come after me.
He's already lining up his rifle like distract him.
All right, climb.
Boom.
I got.
Nice.
Gotta
You
scroll
got a
back
natty,
down.
too.
Oh, I got a
35.
35.
Very good.
She
Okay.
just leaps, she just jumps the whole way.
And that's without the +4, so you actually got a 39.
Yeah, that's really good. Okay, so you scamper right down.
Okay.
Takes you a few rounds to get all the way down. I guess 2 rounds. You get down there in the middle of your next round, and then still be able to walk across. You will have to make a swim check. You realize the water gets pretty deep there, so you will have to make a swim check to get over to the crystal and back, unless you've got a different idea.
I can swim.
Okay,
Are you ready for it?
sure, go ahead.
Yee. 26.
Oh, very good. Okay, so you start swimming over to the crystal. So, what was Hemp doing to? You said you were going to do something to distract the Leatherwings.
Yeah, I've got some rations I'm going to throw, kind of like when you feed seagulls.
Okay, make a handle animal check. $21, pretty good. Okay, so let me get the... So the Leatherwings fly off of the crystals and over towards where Hemp is throwing out the rations. That was a good check. So they're just flocking all over and some of them are starting to like kind of climb closer and closer. Okay, so Bella, so you swim over to the crystal cluster there, protruding from the water. And you really feel like almost like a humming sensation as you get closer and closer, and you feel almost like a warmth at the very top of your head, kind of. But it makes you just feel kind of warm and tingly all over. What do you do?
Make sure that a bird's not peeing on me
Okay, there is no bird.
first. Okay, so we feel a little bit better. We're trusting it a little bit more.
Okay, good.
And she will touch the crystal with the scepter thing.
Okay, so you touch the crystal with the scepter.
Mm-hmm.
And it instantly stops glowing. Phew.
And now I guess I get out of there.
Okay, you swim back. Okay, make your climb check to climb up.
Okay.
No bonus this time, but you don't need
27.
it.
Thank you.
You don't need it. You scamper right up, just punching handholds in the cave side.
Hulk style.
Right. When you make it up to the top, all the Reed's Rangers are clapping. They're like, "Well
Ew.
done, well done."
They love
She's
it.
like,
'cause they just tell them how to do it. They just
Thank
tell them how
you.
to do it.
We loosened them up for you. We were obviously the first ones here.
Okay, and at this point, the Leatherwings are like making their way all the way up to the cliff side, wanting food from you guys.
Uh-oh, we gotta go.
What do you
And
do,
he's-
Hemp?
Still lined up with his scope link.
What do you do, Hemp?
Throw some rations at the Leatherwings. I mean, not the Leatherwings, at the other group. Throw rations up and like towards them.
I don't know if she has a strong enough arm to reach that far.
That is a long way away.
How close is the closest one to me?
They're adjacent to you. If you look on the map, they're right next to you. The group on the other cliff side is a good 155 feet away. There's no way
Oh, okay.
they would just flop
Oh,
down
there's
into the.
no way I'm making that.
They would just flop down in the water here.
That's what.
Toss the food to the water.
Yeah. We set off to the horses.
What does Hemp do? Did
Yeah.
you cut out?
Where's the water?
Okay.
No, I was debating if I was going to catch one or not.
Oh.
I will give you some good news. Dante's too tired to try and eat one if you catch it tonight. The next night or the morning are different stories, but tonight...
So there you go. There's always a silver
I'm
lining.
trying to remember what those guys' names gave me the advice. Monster Riders?
Oh yeah, they did. They gave you some tips, so you could get a bonus whenever you had to do some rolls to handle the Leatherwings.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd like to try to get one that's like my size that I could ride.
Okay, you can do that, but as you start to get close to them, they get riled up. So you guys need to roll initiative.
Ah.
Oh no! I'm sorry!
You animal
Gonna be
lovers.
Good tonight, boys.
You animal lovers. Were you planning on training the thing?
Yes.
That's all you can say this round. So let us see. We shall turn down our groovy riffs music and see if we can find something a bit more fitting. Boy, I played that one AC/DC song on that one episode, and the video got blocked everywhere. I had to erase that shit. They do not play.
What song was it?
For those about to rock, because you guys were doing
Okay.
your training montage, so that we were playing For Those About to Rock in the background. Had to block it out, so we wound up with like a 90-second dead spot in the middle of the video. Okay, let's see. I'm rolling for Sir Nicodemus, who, by the way, will still be. Well, I guess not technically. He's not bringing. So you guys already finished that, so never mind. I was going to say he was still cranking his basin back up, but you guys already finished that. So we're missing Hemp from the turn order.
And me. I just didn't click on my character. I have a 34.
Okay.
Hemp has a 16 too.
Okay.
She just didn't click, I guess.
Okay. You guys have to ring the shame bell.
J.
What was Nicodemus?
Yay.
34.
34.
I rolled a 20.
I see it right there. Okay.
Feels so-
Okay. We got everybody in there. Get you guys in order. So, Nicodemus. So you notice as Hemp tries sneaking up to one of the. Well, Hemp, why don't you describe your action that you were going to take to try to catch one, whether you're going to lay bait out or try to grab one or whatever it was that set them off.
I was holding my hand out with rations in it, and I was just like slowly approaching them, not making too heavy eye contact.
Okay. So that's what she's doing, and they start just flapping and going crazy. You can tell that they're about to jump all over her. So what do you do?
Who, me?
Yes,
Nicodemus?
it's your turn in
Okay.
initiative. Yeah, unless you want to delay. Yeah.
No. I was making sure you said you.
Oh yeah. You.
And we already know about these. Kabiri fought them one time, right? Then we know
Yeah,
about
except
them
these
already.
are small. These are like smaller flocks of the smaller. Yeah, but you have fought them before. Yeah, they're Leatherwings.
Okay.
Basically, just big pterodactyls. But these are baby big pterodactyls, if you will.
Okay. Ooh, that's not good. All right, so I'm trying to see where I step in front. Okay, I 5 foot step in front. Let me expand that. I had the big thing showing so I can see where they are.
Yeah, you can zoom into you guys. Right
Okay,
now.
I see it.
As you can see that the Reach Rangers are not a threat to you guys at the moment anyway.
Okay, so they're right there. So I reach here and I use my wrist flamer for rapid shot. And then
Oh, nice.
Action, I will use Bane on them.
Okay. Wrist Flamer. Nice.
So
It's always cool when you get to use your extra gadgets.
I know, right? So that's a +3. 3 plus 1. Just been point blank. So Didn't do much that one. On the first one. The first one, 23 and 29. With first one the 9, second one the 19. So
Well, those are versus touch, so
oh, that's even better.
yeah, so they will all hit.
And it's rapid. So all hit for a total of 19.9.
Okay, and they're going to do plus half versus the little flocks of Leatherwings, so they'll do plus half.
Oh, okay.
So it's plus 4 is 13, plus 9 is 28, plus 5 is 15. So yeah, so that's enough to. Which one did you target?
All right, target this one here. That's the closest one to her.
The green one?
The green one?
You can just say the green. Okay. Okay, green one. Okay.
It's hard to tell because there's so many small ones. I see the red and green. Yeah.
That's true.
I didn't even see the,
just pick a color and yeah.
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
Okay, so your wrist flamer just completely incinerates it.
Intern.
Oops, I took them all out of the initiative and put them back in there.
Dante, you may have the meat.
So, so Hemp. So the unfortunately the one you were approaching just got incinerated by a burst of flame from Nicodemus, who comes running up behind you. But there are more, so.
No more to attack.
Just the group you were approaching, though, is turned into a flaming, popping, sizzling, mess of flesh and leather now. Let's see what your wrist flamer looks like. Actually, probably still considered in a fair area of effect kind of thing, but I imagine it being a bit more narrow than a proper cone kind of attack. Like that. I think it only goes like 15 feet or so. Something like that. Hemp, you are up next. So, what do you do?
First I'm going to shout to Nicodemus to close his eyes. And then, I'm going to cast Burst of Radiance.
Oh, Burst of Radiance. Very good. Okay.
Nicodemus puts his arm in front of his eyes. Just him tight.
Okay, you can do that as a free action. So, which group do you target? Where are you going to place your burst?
I'm going to target the red group.
Okay.
Flesh.
Defender of the universe.
They do need to make a reflex save.
Okay. What's your spell DC?
That's a great question.
Well, you can tell that they say they got a nat 20.
Go.
So they auto-saved. Nat 20. Auto-succeed. But that protects them from the blinding, but they take damage, so you need to roll your damage. Did we put that in your... you might have it as a weapon on your character sheet.
Right. Right. They're also dazzled if they succeed the reflex saved.
Okay, so dazzle.
For 1d4 rounds.
Put a dizzy on them. Okay. That didn't give us
Concerned
a...
evil creatures?
Are they evil? They are not. They are neutral. They are animals.
Okay, so then they do not take damage, but they
So-
are dazzled.
They're just going to be dazzled. Okay. All right. Very good.
She hit him with that razzle dazzle.
I'm also going to try to approach them with my hand out and be like, it's okay.
Really?
Trust me.
Okay. Well, I'll let you use your move action then, since you 5-foot step and you can use a move action to hold out your hand and give us another animal handling check to see what kind of result you get.
Maybe you roll good. Ooh.
Not great. Okay, so they don't really respond very well to you at the moment. They're all kind of like flailing about and snapping wildly after being subjected to that burst of radiance.
And I do end my turn.
Okay. Dante, what do you do?
Well, I see she's really intent on trying to tame that group. Does this other group look like it's about to come up and join the fray?
They all seem, they're flapping wildly, looking like they look aggressive. Yeah.
Okay. Dante is going to... it's a move action to switch weapons, right?
Yeah, unless you have like quick draw or something like that.
I do not, so
Well, you
I
have
will,
you have to put one away and then get one out.
Dante will drop his rifle in front of him,
Okay, that works. That's a free action.
and then pull out his replacement spool shotgun.
Okay.
Because this looks like it's a swarm, and you need an area of effect.
That is a good
So-
assumption.
So this one is 85 feet away. Normally, with my 10-foot increment, that would be, I think, a negative, like, 6, a ridiculous negative, but I have far shot. So it's only a minus, I think it's a -9 to the hit, or is it? Because it's 1 per range increment. It would be 8 because it's per over. Right?
What? Say that again. You had a couple things rolled in there. What was your question?
So I have far shot. My range increment for this weapon's 10, so I would take a -8 to this, right? Normally it'd be 16, but I have far shot, which makes it only a -1 per range increment I'm over.
Oh, okay.
I've got that right, correct?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to take a shot at this. I'll just subtract 8 from whatever this number is. Make that a 18 to hit.
Okay, 18. 18 is going to hit.
19 slashing damage, and that's on the main target of the hit. Half damage to creatures and squares adjacent to the target. DC 18 reflex for no damage, but I figure it works pretty much like AoE as far as that's concerned.
Yeah, it'll affect it like an area of effect. Yes, exactly. Okay, so that'll be plus 1/2 to that, which will be plus 8 for a total of 27 slashing damage.
And the fun part about the spool shotgun is it's literally kind of like a little mini grenade launcher in appearance. Then you shoot it, and it's just a net of wires that spool out from the weapon flying through the air.
Yep.
They don't catch it, but it just looks cool.
Yeah, well, that's definitely slices through the small flock, and you can tell though that these are mega damaged creatures, so their leathery skin is very durable and very resistant to damage. But you guys are still, blasting them for a good bit of damage.
And that ends my turn.
Okay. All right. Very good. So this flock flies over and attacks you, Dante, since you did that. So they swoop over and they're like pecking at your towards your face and eyes and stuff. I don't know if you didn't say anything about having your visor down, but if you do, you do.
Yeah, if it's nighttime, I would.
Okay. So they peck at you for 8 points total, which probably doesn't get through your arm. What's your DR on your armor? You're using light cybernite armor, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think that's 5 and 2, so it does get through. The damage will get through. You take 1 point of damage.
Owie.
Does that sound right to you?
Yep.
Okay. And since it got through, you actually are going to be subjected to distraction and eye rake. So you need to make a fortitude save and a reflex save, as they're just like all around your face and eyes.
Let's do the fort first. 19.
Okay, so you're able to bat them away, and you're not distracted by them.
Reflex. 15.
And reflex is not going to succeed. Rather.
It's really funny. I've got almost 3 times the fortitude bonus that I do reflex. Oh.
Well, you've got +3 to your reflex save, so that's a heck of a. That's still a good save. Okay, well, they're able to damage.
Sorry, I was just gonna say it's actually +13 reflex.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Okay,
sorry.
let's back up for a second, because actually it would you still have your bonus hit points on your EBA armor, so that 1 hit point would have gone into that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so whenever you guys are wearing your EBA armor, you want to track your hit points on that too. We missed that a few times. It could have been crucial for you guys.
If I still need to take the eye rake, I will.
No, you don't have to take it. That saved you from it, since I remembered that. So with pretty sure it is 35. It's just the generic body armor hit points. It is 30 hit points. Okay, so it's hardness of 5 and then 30 hit points, unless otherwise specified on the armor entry. Okay, so I'm just gonna put in red your armor, your EVA armor for right now. So I ticked you down to 29. So yeah, so you guys want to remember that those are bonus hit points. So anytime you get damage through your armor, you want to apply it to your body armor first. So that saved you from distraction. Long story short, okay. So good to remember. Okay, these guys are going to swarm all over you like that and inflict 6 points of damage to you, which is soaked up by your armor, so nothing happens.
Nice.
This one will fly over onto Sir Andalen and squawk and scratch at him. Ooh, for 10 points. So he is actually going to take 1 point into his armor, but remember, he is now wearing medium or heavy armor. Which one does he have? One of those. Yeah, so he takes 1 point into his armor. Okay. And that will protect him from the side effects as well. And it's Sir Dalen's turn. Who is basically got no recourse but to throw a grenade at him, but he thinks twice about it because he knows they're just going to follow him. I'm not sure if he's got a way to damage to an area of effect other than with grenades. Okay, so there's nothing technically he can do, so he's going to... Well...
Run into the woods?
Yeah, is that what you want him to do? Run into the woods? He's an NPC, I mean, so you can help with this, yeah. Alright, so he'll run into the woods. I will take cover strategically here. Bella, what do you do?
Bella has no area of effect thing, so there's nothing she can do. And she's not, I guess, not in their attention, so she's gonna wait till everybody decides to finally go to the horses so somebody can actually ride her somewhere.
Okay. You
So
could call a horse over if you so choose.
But I don't have a horse. Like, I ride with Sir and Dalen.
That one will listen to you.
Oh, okay. Come here, horsey. Come on.
Okay, so it comes over to you. Which color was his? He was...
There's a box over it. Hold on.
He was blue, wasn't he?
He didn't have a color.
Oh, he didn't have a color?
Didn't have a color.
Okay, you had horse number 1 then. Okay. All right, well, it'll come running over to you.
Oh, good thing.
Yes, Miss.
I don't. Good boy. Okay, intern. Maybe the others will take a hint. Get your horse.
Okay.
Sir Dalen.
Round 2. Nicodemus, what do you do? So there are Leatherwings all around you at the moment.
Let me see. So I can't. So I 5-foot step back. There. I was trying to look up how the risks, if it goes out in an arc, if it's just a stream. I'm trying to find it.
It's you target a weapon, but it affects it almost like an area of effect, because it's a flamer.
Gotcha. Okay.
The wrist flamer was in Technology Unleashed, I believe, which is the expansion book beyond the technology guide, right? So we only have it in PDF.
Got it.
So it was in there. Actually, I have some of those pages printed off here. I can look it up. The wrist flamer. So it's a 4-cell. So it has 4 cells. So you took 2 shots last round?
Yes. No, 3.
The range is 20 feet. And yeah, just a 2d12 fire. So it's considered like a single attack, but it will affect as an area of effect on a swarm like this.
Gotcha. Give me 1 second. So since I have 5-foot step back, I will say to Hemp, I tell her to get away from them, opposite direction, not lure them to me. And then I will that. So actually, I won't 5-foot step back. I'll keep going. Boom. But I figured that's what I was thinking, to do something like that, but I didn't know if it would hit her. You know what I mean? If I did it here, if it would hit her or not. If she would have to do a reflex save.
Yeah, you can avoid her.
Okay. I take a rapid shot. The disclaimer, and also have Bane on him. That's a +3. +1.
That flamer is loud, buddy. It's like a boom gun.
I know, right? And there's also a additional 4 points. Roll low on the 2d10. So overall, it did 28, 26, and 30. I'm assuming they all hit. 11. 24,
Yeah, those all hit.
39. 37. For 41. And if it's a half, it would be 60.
Okay, so with that, yeah, you incinerate them all again. They all burn and flop over, screaming and yelling, and and the stench of burning flesh and feathers is heavy in the air. Although fortunately you guys are wearing EVA armor, so you're filtered out. You just smell nice jasmine, whatever it is you have inside your suit. Hint of lilac.
Jasmine.
What does the inside of Hemp's suit smell like? The inside of that makes sense. The inside of Sir Dante's Sir Andalen's suit smells like musk. It smells like bad. He doesn't freshen his suit.
Feels like bad.
We're not going to ask about Nicodemus' suit. I kid, of course.
Rose
Okay.
petals.
So Hemp
Smells like judgment.
it smells like Judgment Day. Yes. So Hemp, another batch of Leatherwings roasted. What do you do?
I give up my dream of having one for now. For now. And at the blue group, seeing that Sir and Dalen was in a pickle, I'm going to cast Searing Light in that direction.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you blast with Searing Light. It looks like you rolled a 1. Oh, that's the damage.
It does look
okay.
like that, doesn't it?
So you need to make a 2-hit roll. So go ahead and hit the ranged attack button on your character sheet. It's just above all of your weapons. And that will represent your attack roll.
Oh, there we are.
Okay, so since it's targeting range touch anyway, that is going to hit. So what happens is you blast one of the small Leatherwings, it just incinerates it. But you realize that the rest of the flock seems relatively unharmed. So what you're finding out in Pathfinder is that this is a swarm. Okay, I keep saying flock because I'm doing that as flavor, but it's considered a swarm of the swarm subtype, and generally they can't be affected by anything that just targets one creature. It has to have an area of effect component to it, which is why you saw Sir Andalen just moved into the woods, because if he would have attacked, he could have just like chopped one of the pterodactyls, one of the Leatherwings in half, but the rest of it would have just kept going. I mean, that doesn't really hurt the creature. So that's why you see the guys like trying to use area of effect, and that's why your burst of radiance was effective, because it affects more than one creature at a time. So that is how swarms work in Pathfinder, and that's why people hate them.
Very much so.
Warm.
Swarm. I just watched that episode 2 weeks ago. On my Saturday.
With glowing eyes.
Yep. Okay. Anything else from Hemp?
I'm going to try to call out to Dante. Bring his horse when he's ready. And end my turn.
Okay.
What?
Dante, you are up. So Hemp, you are cracking up still just a little bit. I don't know if it's your mic position or what, but so you're dropping in and out at the start and end of your sentences, but we heard most of what you were saying there. But Dante, what do? You have your shotgun out.
Yep, Dante is just going to use Unseen to turn invisible.
Okay.
Just walk out of the swarm while invisible. To hopefully avoid those nasty attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
And turn around and take a shot.
Okay.
Okay. And it's within point blank shot range. So 22 to hit.
Probably not that many shots, sorry. Okay. Yes, 22. That
And
will... Is that range touch, though? No, it's versus AC. Yeah, that hits. Sorry, 22.
Well, I'm invisible, so it would be touch, but I just didn't change that.
It would be flat-footed, rather.
Flat-footed,
or without,
sorry.
Yeah, dex bonus.
Yeah.
As long as it's allowed, yeah.
And
That
yeah.
hits. Okay, so it's going to be plus half to that 26 for a total of 39, looks like. So yeah, so that's enough to just blast the rest of them to bits. Little wet leatherwing bodies just get blasted to bits and they tumble back into the water, creating a little pool of red blood that slowly ripples out from the water's edge. Anything else from Dante?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Let's look and see if I had a bloody pool I could put in there. There we go. Chum in the water. Okay.
Hey, sharks got him.
Alright, Sir Andalen is going to call his horse.
Why are you taking it away from me?
Are you on it? Are you on it?
Well, it is
I can't
your
steer
turn,
it.
so what do you do? It's getting called over to Sir Andalen. So what do
We'll
you do?
walk over with it.
Well, it's going to run away from you. It moves much faster. You can make
I
a
guess
ride.
I'll
You can make a ride attempt to jump on.
try. See what happens. I mean, it can't be any worse than it already is.
Okay.
14.
14. Okay, so you jump on, but you have to use your move action for that, and you just hold on as it takes you over to Sir Andalen. Hold on, mistress. Sir Nicodemus.
Alright. So oh man.
Just that one swarm left. The blue.
Right. So I just move to here, and I go over that swarm. I guess it would just be the first one. But they still had Bane. Let's see.
Okay.
29.
That is a hit.
All right, yeah, and then 2d10. I'm crazy low on that. Oh, I did the wrong one.
Is that
I
your
did
bane
one.
damage or what?
Yeah, it put me in bane. I didn't add it to the thing yet. So 18 plus 7, 25 fire.
Okay. So that will be enough to incinerate that batch as well. That'll bring you guys out of combat. And you can now call your horses over and resume your ride.
Dante
Your rifle.
pockets.
Okay.
Yeah, Dante grabs his rifle and pockets a few bits of the chunks that are near him.
You would think, since we successfully made this quest, you would think some kind of signal would shoot up in the sky or something.
So you notice that the Reed's Rangers are going over to the sack where the ferry bot is floating, and they're reaching in and getting vials out, though it was apparently empty when you guys, after you guys took yours out.
Let's go before the things come in.
Okay, so you guys jump on your horses and you ride back off. Very different kind of challenge there, but you guys succeeded. And you have been pressing on through the night, so are you going to continue to press on, or are you going to take a rest?
We will rest. Find a good camping. You survivors, find us a good... place to run. Survival.
Okay.
He's a survival guy.
Okay, so you find a little cliff ledge not far from the cliffs and the area with the carving and whatnot. You can actually observe the Reed's Rangers as they go about the ritual, just like you guys just did. They spend a little time talking to each other. For those of you that can see that far, I mean, you're far enough away, it's beyond the bounds of like your normal dark vision. You'd have to have something that, lets you see a good distance away. But anyway, so you're able to rest. For the night, we'll say standard protocols, or as Sir and Dalen called it, keeping watch. Okay. And you seem to rest through the evening without any interruption. So Dante, you are no longer fatigued. You guys awaken the next day, and you can set off back on your trail. Was that a sigh of disappointment? What happened? I heard a oh.
That was me.
Oh, it sounded like you.
I went, yeah. Because he wasn't fatigued anymore.
Okay.
And and in celebration, Dante fries up some Leatherwing bits for breakfast.
Funny.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Oh, I will say before we get any further, right before bed, I used some side points to use dissolving weapon on my rifle.
Okay.
Because it just doesn't have a duration. It just until it's next fired.
Okay. And you guys can do your you can do a few casts of mending to heal up the minimal amount of damage that you took on your body armors and stuff. So again, you do want to normalize tracking your bonus hit points for your armor, because that can be real important in like a crucial encounter where if you suddenly take a whole bunch of damage, you have to remember you have that. By default, it's at least 30 bonus hit points that would go first. So, okay. Hold on, I'm just double
Jump
checking.
spell if I can.
Sorry.
Pardon?
Can I change out one of my spells?
Yeah, of course. You can set your spells however you like. It's the start of your day.
Did my non-lethal heal too?
Yes, your non-lethal heals. So when you guys are starting out the next day, the terrain is transitioning into being a bit flatter, and you're moving closer to the marsh that runs alongside the riverside now. Okay. This area is a subtropical zone filled largely with dust, sand, dry grass, cactus, and scrub. Though you guys are heading near green grasslands, but also it's very marshy where you are now. But in the distance, you can see flowering fields and palm trees, various grapes and citrus fruits. It's a good area for farming away from the marsh, at least. And you guys know that the rivers through here, and specifically the Rio Grande River, are very important to the territory because it protects everything north of it from the vampires, because vampires do not like to cross running water. It's not that they cannot, but it causes them great distress and pain and whatnot. So for the most part, that's why the vampire kingdoms are contained south of the river. You guys will learn more about that in the upcoming release of our Vampire Kingdoms Player's Guide, which is all but finished. I just have to put the final equipment stats in it, which I've been working on. So I'll probably finish that this weekend and post it, sometime next week. So you guys will have a good. Awesome. You'll have a good, 2 weeks to study it before we launch into the vampire stuff, and it'll help you with all the differences between the different types of vampires. It will be your go-to book.
Awesome.
Okay, so let's see what else you see as you're riding along. Here in the marshland. The area you're passing through now, you pass a large tree that fell across the trail. And you also come across a great mass of mushrooms growing in the shadow of a steep bank. And you see up ahead of you, there's still good distance from you, but you can make out, just like as dots on the horizon, a group of riders ahead of you on the trail. If you use your field glasses, you can see that it looks like the Grey Seers riding their robo horses. The group of Grey Seers, which are from the Federation of Magic. Okay. Okay.
Maybe we should speed up, try to get past them.
So how fast are we going? Are we going...
You're going as fast as you can. I mean, the robo horses are trucking right along. You're going through
going all out.
Yeah, they're going as fast as they can, but you're going through the marsh. So obviously, you can't go as fast as you were, say, on the trails and whatnot, which the horses are very well suited to. I mean, they're suited to this terrain. It's just much slower going here, though. This would be considered. No trail, no, that kind of thing. Hold on, let me grab the book right quick. One of the cool things about our D20 Apocalypse supplement is that it details the effects of the changing terrains upon how long it takes your vehicles to get there and whatnot. Yeah, if I can just figure out which page. So this is long distance travel unpaved. Okay. So it's considered unpaved through the swamp. So you're going half speed essentially.
Could I potentially make a survival check to try and lead us through areas that would be easier to traverse in this marsh? To speed us up a little?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. 31.
Okay, so you'll give everybody a +1 on their rolls coming up. +1 circumstance bonus, okay, guys?
Okay.
Faster than ever, you plunge into the next leg, heading east from the riverside into the swamp-dotted countryside as clouds gather in the skies overhead. So you guys need to either find the dry path with a perception check or power through with a ride check. So everyone driving, that is what you are rolling. Perception or ride.
Okay.
Make that a 30.
Perception.
Ooh, Sir and Dalen did not roll well.
Come on, Sir and Dalen. Can I give him like a assist?
You can, but he failed enough that it's not gonna succeed.
Sir and Dalen.
Yeah, so you guys are trying to power through the swampy lands, and he's not doing well, even with the +1 to the roll and everything. Okay, Nicodemus, you guys get through with no problem. So with that, the Gray Seers get out of sight because you guys get bogged down because of Sir and Dalen's bad roll there. Okay, and you have to have 3 successes. So even though you guys made 1, you need to do another one.
Come on in, Dalen.
Okay, so he's close enough you could try to give him a bonus. He's going to need it to succeed, Bella.
Okay.
So will it be ride?
Yeah, it'll be ride. You need to beat number 10. And you did. Okay, so you guys make it through. All right, so he's got 1 success. Nicodemus, you succeeded.
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, you haven't rolled yet. Okay, that's your first roll.
Does this have to be right, or could it still be that ride or perception?
It's your choice, yeah. So,
Okay,
but it's your
just
second
making sure.
success, yeah. Okay, Dante succeeds. Nicodemus succeeded. Okay, so let's give Sir and Dalen their second check. Okay, so he's going to fail again, bog you guys down again on the second one. So he's going to take a third roll. All right, he's going to need assistance to get over the hump on this one. So you've got to beat a 10 again, Bella.
Come on, we can do it.
Oh, you rolled a 1.
No.
What is it, Aztec? Don't let the darkness take you.
Yep, so you guys are getting even further behind now.
Yep.
And he's going to fail on the next one, too.
Wow.
So I try to assist again?
Not on
low.
those, so yeah, it's too low.
Okay.
He's going to switch to perception, see if he can find a different path. It's just as bad.
Oh, wow.
Can I do perception?
So while this is going on, you guys notice the group of Cyber Knights like ride on the trail nearby, and they start getting ahead of you.
Mm-mm.
And you hear in the distance,
Mm-mm.
Dante try and knock one of the helmets off.
Get him!
Bink!
Yes, you can shoot at them if you like.
Get him, Dante!
I'm shooting at them, not their steeds. I want to make that very clear. Focus. That one.
I say, you say you're trying to get them.
3.
I guess you try to get them attack us while we're here stuck.
Okay, so 23. That's gonna miss. You just shoot high through the terrain.
Then I shall use second chance
Wow.
to expend my psionic focus to roll again.
Are you trying to get us to fight? While Dalen's stuck.
Okay, roll again.
Dante doesn't like people making fun.
Oh, you got
that's
that
an
one.
Ooh.
Okay, so you missed.
The gods are telling you something.
That was your one chance to get a shot in. After
That was your one shot to drop.
they disappear into the flora,
Ether.
or is it fauna? I always get those two confused. Okay.
Fauna is animal, flora is plants.
Okay, so I was correct. Okay.
Flora like flower, fauna like fawn. That's how I remember.
Thank you. Okay, so you missed that one. And eventually, Sir and Dalen gets you through, but you guys lagged a little bit behind.
Mm.
Let's catch them.
As you charge through the fens among willow and alder trees, serpents strike from the low-lying branches. Okay. So, we need either a fortitude save to resist or a reflex save to avoid. And you guys need 2 successes from everyone.
Yeah, reflex. 18.
So it's your choice, reflex or fortitude.
Reflex. What is my...
Reflex.
Reflex. Okay, everybody succeeded. So,
Nice.
number 2.
Oh, we gotta do it 3 times again?
No, you just have to do it twice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good fortitude save, so you're able to brush it to the side. Same with Bella, Nicodemus ducks, and Sir and Dalen ducks. Dante.
I did a reflex. 22.
Dante succeeded. Okay, so everybody succeeded. You guys are able to skirt past them.
Maybe we made up some time.
Yeah, you did better there. You don't catch up to anyone though, sadly. Okay, so it's almost 11. So we'll go ahead and end the session here for tonight, and then we'll pick up.
That was fun.
We'll pick up next time as you guys approach the second waypoint on your Trial of Pharos. Yep, so very different adventures. I hope you guys like it. I always like to swap things up. So after we had some very intense
That was
battles,
fun. It was fun.
Yeah, after we had intense battles in the last adventure, it's fun to mix things up with skill checks and all that different kind of stuff. All right, so we will pick up in 2 weeks. As far as I know, that should be